day 3. So I've been doing a little bit of printing of photos and that kind of stuff from the last couple days again. I really have to repair that anyway. And I'm doing that kind of stuff and just making sure that I like what's happening with the page protectors. I did print the photos from like yesterday and then today that I'm going to use and added them in just because if I have time I do that, and then it'll be ready when I have time to scrapbook. And I just realized I hadn't pulled up the live. There we go. So then that way I can do that when I have time to scrapbook. And then I also took a photo of my advent calendar this year, so I can use it on a day I work next week and I don't have a big story to tell. And then I also did run around and take photos of all of my ornaments from this year. So there's a lot of them. The ones that I've bought, not even the ones that people have given me yet. Hey, Nancy. So those I think are going to go in a 4x4. But anyway, so I do this. I've talked about this before, that it's not necessarily a memory from exactly that day, some days, but memories of the season in general. And that's what this one will be. My calendar is back here. I do need to add things to this calendar. I like to do that. I was supposed to do a Christmas lights thing with my boyfriend tonight, but he is sick, so I'm going to probably do this live for day 3, depending on how things go. I'll probably come back and do another one later. I'm thinking I'll be able to do that. So let's talk about day 3 though. So day 3 will be across from this this particular layout here, lots of green. I love different size pages. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this one, even though the greens don't match. I'll figure that out. And then I did do that back here too. I pulled in one of those little inserts, so that'll be a different page. I like that variety when I go through my book. So it's this. Then I also have a 2 4x6 photos to work with, and I should grab this so that I keep this out. That kind of helps me think about what things look like together. I like to do that. So this will be the next layout I do. One of my favorite pictures I've taken this season so far. But what I'm thinking I want to do is add this photo to this and then do this. And what I can do then is either embellish these 2 photos with something, or the other thing I can do, because I have room to journal here to talk about, you know, some of the things we've done, or use this just for this photo and the other things we did that day, because there's 2 other things we did that I didn't actually take photos of that day. And then I could just put little labels here to talk about what these photos are. And maybe that's what I'm going to do. I think I like that idea. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll decide that right now. That makes that easy, right? So I have this to work with next door. I think we definitely need to get some of the green that's more typical Christmas green here somehow, because I want these 2 photos to blend. Now there is some bright green here, but it's not as olivey as that is. Here's my paper that I cut 2 sheets of accidentally yesterday. I do have a whole nother pad of twinkles, so don't feel too bad for me. And I'm looking to see what I might like to go behind here. I don't think I want another stripe there, so maybe some red. So what do I have in red? There's a red dot. I think that's an easy yes for this photo. That's what I'll do. I think it works really well with the reds there. And remember, this is a pretty simple page back here. I did that on purpose. So, hey, Sandy, glad you could catch me too. I just remembered to look up. Hey, Moira, good to see you. So I'm off today. That's why I'm on this time for me, which is in the middle of the afternoon, or late in the afternoon, I should say. Should have brought a cocktail in here. Those of you who know me well know that I subscribe to the cocktails while scrapbooking. Okay, so I'm liking the way that looks. I can put the date here, and then perhaps I can get even the whole number there. And I'm going to overlap this green a little bit here as well. Like I said, maybe the number can go here. Well, I'll think about that. Okay, then I have, so this will lay over this. And I think that's important to kind of look at that. Like, how is that going to look as I do this? And then you would see like this photo and part of this photo. I could change it to do this photo and this photo. The other thing I did think about is I did think, because this is a 4x4 photo back here. Oh, and Moira, you being off at this time of year is a really good thing. There's a 4x4 photo back here. So I did think about doing a two 4x4 photos for this and just putting it in. But I don't know. There's something I wanted to change it up. Oh, I'm also distracted because Moira just said it's after 5 there, so she has a cocktail. Oh, Moira, you know I love you, and that just makes me love you even more. Most definitely. I think as I look through this, I mean, I could go with simple stripes, but that's too quiet. I don't know. It's too something, too not enough. Well, what I could do too is maybe look, I know I'm going to probably have to do a 4x6 piece of paper back there. So I'm thinking it's not such a bad idea to do that 4x6 sheet of paper here. The question is, you know, I don't love this green with this green. That's my one kind of thing, is it's not my favorite. So maybe I do have like a holly print in here. That would get some of the different greens in. I also could look at my papers. I think if I do this, or even the other way, let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not losing the photo. If I do this, good way to kind of get this in. And then I could bring in, yeah, I like this one better on that, and this one better on this one. So let's do that right away. And I'm gonna, oh, that's right. And I was thinking this one on top and this one on the bottom. So let me cut a 4x6 piece of paper here. And then that will help me decide how I'm going to shift all of these. I'm going to need to bring this green in somewhere in this layout, or it's just gonna look odd. Going to look odd. Should use proper English there. So this is the picture of me finding the Santa cactuses or cacti for Harmony, because that was a request of hers. Okay, so if we do that and then we lay it like that, I mean, there's a lot going on there. The other thing I always can do, and I keep forgetting about this, is I can put something between this and this one. And maybe I just create this page and then come back to it later. So then the other thing I'm thinking about, do I want to kind of hide the photos there so they peek out? And then you get, yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. Then you're going to get this. And then I'll be able to tell the story of this photo and the things we did with this. And I don't, you know, this says Christmas list. I don't care. I'm just going to use it to journal what I want to journal about the 3 things we did this day. I went book shopping at a thrift store because they had a big sale. We went to a book, there were authors there, which I can't remember what that's called. But anyway, and then we also did a craft shopping thing where I actually finished my Christmas shopping. I thought I was done until all of a sudden I realized, oh, I forgot a couple of things. One of them being my boyfriend's mom. I had his sister's presents, but I wasn't thinking about her present. Part of it is she's a little bit older, and that is a little harder. My mom doesn't like stuff, nor does she anymore. So I tend to do food and that kind of, so this photo is a little bit shorter here. It's not quite as tall as this other one was. So I think what I'm going to do is take this off. I'm going to live dangerously. There we go. Bring this, take this off, put the same sort of width around them. And then I'm just going to grab this trimmer. There's nothing important going on the top of this photo. So I'm just going to trim off just a little bit here and see if that gives me the space that I need so that the photos can kind of look like they match. Hey, Barbara. Okay. I think that's close enough. All right. So then that will lay like this and that. And then, like I said, I have to think about that green. That is still not my favorite. I could look at covering that big bottom part of it with some washi, since it's bugging me. And maybe it becomes that green. I have a couple things in that green. I have a polka dot, and I have this kind of a leaf one. So let's see if I can do that. Then it means I need to cover that up there as well. And what I'm thinking about doing is if I cover this, then I'll just cut it around it so it sort of matches the not layout, but the edge and that kind of stuff is what I'm thinking. I still will have those little bits of green lines in here, but I don't think that'll bother me. Let's see, can I be successful doing this? Okay, so I don't mind that. This is old Queen and Company tape, by the way. It's so old that it's hard to get off this, and sometimes the whole tape sticks. And then what I can do is I can just use something else for the tab here. Okay, so let's see how this works, because I can't wrap it here because I'm going to use the back of that. But I like this card. And this I'm liking already, so we'll see what I think. And then that little bit of that kind of olivey green is not going to bother me. And it's not that I don't like that color. I like that color, but it's just not right for this layout. That's the problem. Good thing that was washi. Okay. I also like to have a combination of things in and outside my page protectors when I do this. Okay, so I think that trimmed up pretty well. This needs to round a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to badly cut both of these. Well, part of it is, now that I look at this, this is straight on one side, but not on the other. Okay. Oh, Linus is coming to say hello. or to meow at me because he wants me to come and sit with him. I'll be there soon, Linus. He has been home with me all day, so it's not like he hasn't had me here. So then let's cut this and see how that looks. He's very insistent. Okay. My cat sitter was telling me that he was talking to her all the time when I was gone, because I was gone to Disney and then was home a week and then went again to Arizona. So, oh, poor cat. Okay. All right. You know what? I really like how that looks. Much, much better than what it looked like before. Because now when I lay this, I think it all kind of coordinates nicely together. Yeah, much, much better. And like I said, there's a little bit of green lines there, but you can't see very much of it. And I'm okay with that then. So then, I need to cut this just a little bit better here. I'll be playing with that for a while, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, then my date will obviously go there. I need a number, and I have them, I could do the 3, or I could do it with one of these. Oh, you know what? I think I have a tab-like sticker here. Let's see, and I have the 3rd. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know if that's a tab-like sticker, but I think it fits in there nicely. And I'll probably have room to do something else. So I'm going to move this just a little bit so that I can fit a little embellishment over to the left there. If I have to move it again, I'll move it again. But all right, that worked out pretty slick. After all the Chopin is very well, is very vocal as well, Moira says. They can be. I've never had a cat quite as vocal as Linus is. Okay, so we have that. Now, I need something to journal on. I do have those little tags from the Ellie Studio this round. I have, so I have 2 of those packages. So let's see what I can do here. This one does not need as big of a tag. I like the Mary Mary here. And again, I'm going to put, this is where they'll sit. How does that look? It's a lot going on. For sure. This one can really be more decorative. I don't need room to write on that. A twinkle I don't love. Just thinking, I also can look in here because I do have labels. I'm going to take this and just move this to the side because I think I've done what I need to from a color perspective. And the only other thing on there is Puffy Stars and a word strip. So there are lots of these pieces that say December. I think I'd like something. Oh, he is not happy with me. Like that documented, I like. I could do something like that. Definitely want to get in the story of trying to find the Santa for Harmony. This one's too big. If I had a smaller one, that would work. There we go. Ask and ye shall receive. So I think I'm going to pull the size of this down a little bit. That's pretty busy, and when this lays on top of it, there's a lot going on. So I think I'll just leave it so there's not quite so much going on there. So I have that. I could use any of these die cuts. I also have that was a magical moment. I thought it was so much fun. But, you know, I'm looking at how this is laying behind here. I know they all go together, but do they really have to? There's so much going on in these books. I think I am going to kind of change this up, my thought about this just a little bit. And then thinking like I want a heart or a star or something there. And then maybe a little comment about my mom's front door here as well. We've got quite a bit of blue next door there, so I like the idea of that blue in there. So that's what I'm going to do here. And now I have stuff all over the place. Now, in my regular scrapbooking, I would take some of these elements and pop them up on dots. However, my book gets really thick because it goes from December 1st through the 1st of January. And I already have issues with too much stuff going into it. So I'm not going to do that. I may have in the first couple of years, but I haven't done that in quite a while. And that's the reason. It's just I have so much going on in this book already that it doesn't fit half the, you know, it splays open. And I'm okay with that, but I don't need to make it worse. Okay, so I like that little spot of blue there. And then I have that. And I could do a little heart or something, but maybe not. If I do it, I'll do it from the pack with the puffies. I'll come back and look at that. I also, now that I think about it, I can just add enamel dots to this. I haven't done that, and I certainly have enamel dots in these colors. I pulled my enamel dots in the greens and reds and blues, all of that stuff. Okay. And maybe that would be a nice way to kind of bring in some of those colors. Okay, so number here, oh, we need something up there. Thinking, do I have a small enough green star here? I want to cover that. Oh, but that could, I could do something down here. And that's going to pull, not that I don't already have stuff down here. I like this thanks Santa, but it was really thanks me. I've got green in here, I've got green there, but it might be kind of fun to pull in that light green there. And then use that to kind of use up some space here where there's stuff in the picture I really don't want. Oh, that is hilarious, Moira. Well, tell him Linus says hello. That is so cute. Hello, cat lovers, right? Oh, I could use a, to echo that phrase sticker on the other side. Maybe I'll bring a sticker in there too. And then I'm going to grab my puffy. And I did buy 2 sheets of these because I will go through them. No problem at all there. Okay, so let's see. health approved. Naughty or nice, that would be really true here. Because I bought quite a few books. I mean, they were not expensive, but still. Just looking to see if there's anything else that works here. There's a holiday travel one there that I missed for yesterday. That would have been good. Okay, let's do this naughty or nice one. And of course, you know I'm going to say I was nice when I bought all these books. I walked up to the shelf and it was like a current read shelf, and there were 3 things on my reading list because I really have kind of an unspoken rule for myself that if I'm thrift shopping for books, they need to be on my TBR or to read list, to be read list already. I try not to just start adding stuff because I can't add stuff because it looks good, but I'm trying not to. Okay, then I think I'll bring in a little blue here as well, and maybe what I'll do, let's see. This star is outlined and it's giving me a little bit of a fit about how this is going to go on there. But that'll bring the blue in from that other page to here. And then maybe I have kind of something with a pattern in it that's blue. Like this cute little blue polka dot star. Actually, maybe let's do the blue solid star up there. We'll do the polka dot one down. There we go. Okay, so we have that, and then thinking maybe some enamel dots on here. I'm trying not to clutter this up too far because otherwise it's really hard to see. So I did take, yikes, sorry guys. Oh my goodness. All right, that was crazy. Sorry. I accidentally hit one of my camera lights, so hold on. This is what happens when you go live. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm going to get the camera back again. Wow. Okay. I'm professional. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying here is I did use this, this is the kind of thing that I keep my enamel dots in. This one just has a Santa pattern. So I put things like flare and some cork in it, and then little bits of acrylic and that kind of stuff in here, and then my enamel dots as well, so that it'll be simple for me to find things. So here, maybe I do red, blue, and green. I don't always do that very much anymore. Boy, if I could do yeah, that green's too big. Linus is very unhappy with me. I am going to go read a little bit. I have a book I'm almost done with, and hopefully he'll settle down when I come and pay some attention to him. Okay, and then here's my red, and these are all Altenew. So Altenew Green Meadows, Altenew Tea Party, and Altenew Glacier Caves is what these are. Oh, and I do have stars of these. That's right. So let's see if I can do the stars. That would be fun. So there's a star here. I don't know that I'll have enough to do all of them. I'll find a blue, hopefully find a blue star. Yep, I have a blue star. I can do here. And maybe I'll do 2 on each. And let's see, I think I saw another red star like that one. Yep. I'll just pop that down there. Maybe move this one a little bit up here. And then red, blue, and then green. And I do have green stars. These will blend in a little bit more with this, but or maybe I do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the green stars over here. There's a lot going on in this pattern of paper, this pattern paper down here. So maybe that won't be the worst thing, that blends in a little bit. Just pop that up there. I can hear the weather on in the background. I've got the TV on in my living room, and we're going to get snow tomorrow. And I wasn't home. This will be the first snow we get, because we got a lot of snow when I was at Disney World. Oh, did I laugh? I did laugh. That was kind of cruel. But we did. And so it will be the first kind of snow that I've seen this year. I saw dusting at one point, but they're talking about just a couple inches. It's not much if you're used to snow, but some. All right. So I think that works. So I'll pop these in. I'm going to journal before I put this away. So there we go. All right, and now I have the date to put in there, and then this will lay like that. And now that green that I didn't love so much, but I love this page, is gone. That's hidden. So that was kind of a fun thing to do, a fun way to do that. And then there is the page that it's across from, and I think that tells a much more coherent story from side to side here. I think if it was red, if it was all red or something, that wouldn't be such a big deal. But yeah, I just didn't like the way that was looking with the green. Now I could have, if I'd done other colors with no green behind it here, I could have put a vellum page or some sort of acrylic page to separate the two, which I will do. Sometimes I don't do that right away. I do it as I come back and I look through my book, but this one I probably could have done right away. Anyway, but I really like the way this is going to lay in my book. So my intention, if you're watching this live on, this is Thursday the 8th, my intention is to come back and do at least one more page tonight. So if you haven't, hit your notification bell, and I'm thinking I'll do it, why don't I just say this? I'll do it 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So hopefully that will work for you guys. And otherwise you can always catch it on the replay. But I'm thinking I'll come back and I'll do at least another page tonight. So hope you guys are well. Thanks for hopping on this afternoon, you guys, or tonight for some of you. I'm going to go get a cocktail and my book and watch the rest of the news. Take care, you guys. Bye.